Hello internet and welcome back to the nerdiest channel on YouTube, Top 10 Nerd. It's been a while, but don't worry, I'm just on vacation over from Top 5 Scary Videos, so if you ever get the chance to stop by, please come say hello. What's going on guys? Today I'll be your host Jack Finch as we strap on our super speedy sneakers and take a look at the top 10 alternate versions of Quicksilver. Roll the clip.
I'd like to do is to save every day till eternity passes away.
Now, it's no closely guarded secret that Quicksilver, aka Pietro Maximoff, is a pretty speedy dude. So much so that he split himself into a myriad of alternate versions split throughout the multiverse. Obviously, that was a metaphor, but hey, you get the picture. Before we do that though, we've got to give a shout out to our awesome sponsor, Supply. Supply are the unrequited kings of the single blade razor. Take it from me, I'm a guy that knows a thing or two about facial hair. This stylish piece comes in silver matte and it's the perfect pairing for a Quicksilver alternate versions video. The single edge razor has been proven to eliminate razor burn because your face deserves better. Now every razor includes a 6-month supply of blades and replacement blades are only 50 cents each. Not only that, but they'll offer a 100-day trial period, and if you buy they'll guarantee it for life. It's beautiful, it's sleek, and it even comes in a military grade titanium steel finish. Your face deserves the love of a good razor and these guys can supply it. Check out the info box for more information below. Kicking off at number 10, Nestor. First seen in the Earth TRN-225 universe, the exact nature of Nestor is relatively unknown and he's a figure shrouded in mystery, believed to be a version of Quicksilver from an unknown alternate future timeline. He also appears to be in possession of some of his father Magneto's abilities, using the powerful innate magnetic abilities to further enhance his own superhuman speed. In the TRN-225 timeline, Quicksilver was a member of the Knights of Wundagore, and throughout that run, Nestor appeared to him through anomalous versions in an attempt to fully realize Quicksilver's true potential. Although his true identity was never explicitly revealed, creator John Ostrander revealed that he was intended to be an alternate future version of Quicksilver. Coming in at number 9, Bolt, which technically there's an entire squadron of these guys, but the fact remains the same. In Earth 9997, the Avengers were massacred by the Absorbing Man, the few survivors being Tony Stark and the Vision. To defend New York City, Stark was commissioned by Norman Osborn to create a line of robots based on the deceased Avengers, known as the Iron Avengers. One of these, which would later become known as Bolt in the King Britain campaign, was based on the personality and memories of our boy Pietro Maximoff, aka Quicksilver. And as well as possessing the technology of Iron Man, he could also mimic Quicksilver's super speed to boot. In that reality, the Bolt model robots were last seen accompanying Iron Maiden through space to free the Eternals, and that was the last we ever heard of them. Next up at number 8, Brother Petros. And this one's going to take us all the way to the Spanish Inquisition of 1602. Isn't Marvel awesome? After a time traveling experiment went wrong, we found our mutant heroes on Earth 311, hunted throughout the medieval land as the witch breed, mutants that were feared and hunted during the time when Spain went a little mad with the burning at the stake kind of vibe. In this timeline, Quicksilver was known as Brother Petros, alongside his Scarlet Witch and Magneto counterparts under the alias Sister Wanda and Grand Inquisitor Enrico, respectively. In it, the siblings were convinced that their witch breed gifts came from God and were both students of the cloth. There's a lot going on, but to boil it down, Brother Petros was used as a long-distance super speedy postal worker between his dad and King James I. What a riot. Swinging in at number 7, Slicksilver. This one is pretty weird, from the strange depths of 1988's What The series. A short-lived 10-issue series that pitted the X-Persons and the Revengers in a weird mashup on Earth 9047. It was 1988, what do you expect? In it, our Quicksilver was known as Pimento, an easygoing t-shirt wearing speedster under the alias Slicksilver. He also went by Quick Shivers, Pietro and Petrol, but hey, it's already confusing enough. Earth 9047 was a self-parody of Marvel Comics in general and featured such incredibly named characters as the Incredible Bulk, Scaredevil, and the prime protagonist, the Pulverizer. Hey, it still counts, right? Next up at number 6, Brother Mutant. What do you get if you combine Magneto, Wolverine, Mesmero, Scarlet Warlock, and Quicksilver into one single being? Brother Mutant. and he's incredibly powerful. In Earth 127 and the events of Exiles, the Scarlet Warlock, an alternate male version with the powers of Pietro Maximoff, amalgamated the 4 powerful mutants together in a botched ritual that puts Freaky Friday to shame. Brother Mutant was an incredibly powerful being, combining the near immortal regenerative healing factor on top of 4 other hyper powerful mutants. It took the Exiles and a bunch of alternate reality Wolverines to defeat it in one of the most awesome comic book runs of recent times. Coming in at number 5, Pietro Allen, aka Mercury. And while this is technically 2 superheroes blended into one, it still counts. As part of the Marvel vs DC run, Earth 9602 was the battleground of a cross-multiversal conflict between the cosmic beings of the comic book world and the amalgam universe of Earth 616 and DC's New Earth. 2 entities known as the Brothers, the literal embodiment of Marvel and DC, pitted their strongest creations against each other after becoming cosmically aware. That's where we get Mercury, the cosmic collision of Barty Allen II, aka Kid Flash, aka Impulse, and our boy Quicksilver. Mercury was kind of ridiculously overpowered and made quick work of most things in Earth 9602. Thankfully, that alternate reality was sealed away and Marvel and DC just awkwardly try not to talk about it. Swinging in at number 4, Pietro Magnus, who features in one of the most awesome recent runs, X-Men Noir, released in 2009 and written by Fred Van Lent and Dennis Calero. Pietro Magnus is the seminal NYPD detective of the dark, brooding, noir-based crime thriller set in Earth 90214, an alternate Earth 616 where superhumans were prevalent throughout the 1920s and 1930s. It's kind of bare bones, as most of our Marvel counterparts are unaware of their abilities, including Pietro Magnus, who just thinks he's kind of fast. But he's a cop. Also, his dad runs an evil crime syndicate called the Brotherhood, which has corrupted the city at all levels, and Peter just gets treated as a pawn. It's pretty much The Departed. Next up at number 3, Pietro Maximoff. Earth 295, aka the Age of Apocalypse, features an alternate reality where, you guessed it, Apocalypse reigns supreme. He wages a genocide against the planet that drastically shaped the way that humans and mutants existed, with Apocalypse's North America at perpetual war with the Human High Council and the rest of the planet. That's where our boy Pietro Maximoff comes in, a freedom fighter that pretty much saw the entire reign of Apocalypse come crashing down around him. In this timeline, Quicksilver falls in love with Storm and is integral in rebuilding the mutant world and establishing a place for the X-Men. But spoilers, he kinda dies defending his dad, and that's the end of that really. Coming in now at number 2, Prince Pietro Magnus, and probably my favourite alternate version of Quicksilver of all time. I just love me some regalia. In the House of M series, Magneto is the most powerful man of Earth 58163 after securing his dominance in a mutant-human war that altered the course of history and shifted the balance of power for the supreme ruler, Magneto. Enter the House of M, Magneto's royal lineage, where Prince Pietro Magnus is the heir to the throne. Despite being part of a tyrannical, all-powerful family, Pietro is still a pretty decent dude and tries his best to juggle impressing his father and doing the right thing. But in the end, Magneto kills him, and then his sister manipulates reality to resurrect him, and the whole thing ends up in quite the mess. And finally, our number 1 spot, Pietro Luccha. And again, Quicksilver takes up his awkward father-son relationship with Magneto, eventually betraying him and flicking in between the life and styles of a freedom fighter and mercenary. Earth 1610 has some real catastrophic events throughout its alternate reality timeline, and Pietro Luccha was there to witness the vast majority of them. Reed Richards goes insane and self-styles himself as the all-powerful Maker. Quicksilver assassinates Cyclops, Magneto dies, and then he's alive, and then he's dead again, and then of course Pietro eventually dies at the botched promise of secondary mutations. Oh, and also he's in an incestuous relationship with his sister Wanda. Those pesky alternate realities, eh? Well, unfortunately that's all we've got time for in today's video. Cheers for sticking around all the way to the end. Again, we'd like to thank our awesome sponsors Supply. You can check out all of their info in the info box down below. If you'd like to continue on with your nerd binge, then feel free to hit that playlist floating shortly above. It's been a pleasure seeing you all again. You've been watching Top 10 Nerd. I've been your host Jack Finch, and until next time, you take it easy.